Floyd Mayweather Jr. started his jail sentence on June 1st. Life behind bars is a far cry from the glamorous one he is used to.
And I'm not trying to boast what I have accomplished in life, but I'm just saying this to repeat. You might forget that the best fighter in the world.
Manny Pacquiao appeared to take aim at Floyd Mayweather Jr. after reports surfaced about a potential arrest linked to a fraud investigation. Mayweather has recently faced allegations of dubious property ventures and unresolved music-related debts. Pacquiao seemed to capitalize on the controversy, hinting that karma may have caught up with the self-proclaimed money man as he confronts mounting legal troubles. Manny Pacquiao.
A lot of bad news associated with Mayweather name over the past several weeks, and Floyd Mayweather has had no control over any.
Didn't miss the opportunity to poke fun at Floyd Mayweather Jr. after news broke of Floyd's arrest in connection with a fraud investigation. Pacquiao pointed out that Mayweather had been pursuing exhibition paydays rather than chasing true boxing greatness, suggesting that pride may have finally caught up with him. He emphasized that real champions lead with humility instead of self-promotion, reminding fans that the sport is defined by legacy, not lavish spending or constant boasting. In Pacquiao's view, authentic greatness doesn't rely on diamonds or private jets. It's proven through dedication and actions inside and out.
The fighter is, I believe his name's Conor McGregor, yeah. Have you seen him? And if you have, what do you think of that? Just him as a fighter and then that whole Mayweather wanting to fight him.
I don't want to make that story.
You can be modest.
I don't want to make the story big and the issues big, so I just want to, I want to keep my mouth shut.
Outside the ring, the rivalry between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather Jr. is far from new. Although their long-awaited clash in the ring took place years ago, the competitive tension has never fully faded. Mayweather has repeatedly asserted his dominance, maintaining that Pacquiao never reached his level either as a fighter or as a global figure. In various interviews, Floyd continues to minimize Pacquiao's legacy. While amplifying his own accomplishments, he often dismisses head-to-head comparisons, framing himself as untouchable in boxing history and casting Manny
Pacquiao spoke about that he shouldn't have.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, yeah.
Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not gonna say he's right and I'm not gonna say he's wrong. You know, but it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Just by you saying my name, they gave me a check for $4 million. He said my name when he didn't supposed to. Remember I said, it's a time and a place for any and everything. Manny Pacquiao he's not a better fighter than me.
Floyd, what is your assessment of Manny Pacquiao and his shoulder injury?
Come on. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Excuses, excuses, excuses. He was throwing combinations. Everything seemed just fine. He lost. He know he lost. I lost a lot of respect for him. You know, you fight, if you lose, it's okay. Mayweather was the better man. You fight 10 times, I'm gonna win 10 times. You fight 20 times, I'm gonna win 20 times. You fight 100 times, I'm gonna win 100 times. Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level. Period. Simple and plain. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind me. It's okay. I won. I know I won.
His achievements as secondary to his own. The boxing world and its fans have long compared Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather Jr. Their contrasting fighting styles, personalities, and achievements have fueled debates that continue to divide audiences, keeping their names linked even as their careers have slowed. When conversations shift to dignity and conduct outside the ring, many supporters and figures within boxing tend to favor Pacquiao, while Mayweather often showcased his wealth and engaged in verbal jabs. Manny built.
Peace, Romello Scuds from Undisputed Spit. I got a question for y'all. What's more impressive, Floyd Mayweather's 50-0 or Manny Pacquiao's world titles in 8 different weight classes? Comment down below.
I won. I know I won. I know I'm the better fighter. You fight 10 times, I'm gonna win 10 times. You fight 20 times, I'm gonna win 20 times. You fight 100 times, I'm gonna win 100 times. Manny Pacquiao he's not a better fighter than me. Nowhere around the
Built a reputation for humility and consistency, qualities that have earned him admiration extending well beyond the sport itself. The rivalry even spilled beyond the boxing ring and into the legal arena. In 2009, Manny Pacquiao filed a defamation lawsuit against Floyd Mayweather Jr. after
And Dan, what is Pacquiao hoping to accomplish with this lawsuit?
Well, I know that the negotiations for this fight have been ongoing, but I just got off the telephone with Daniel Petrocelli, who is the attorney for Manny Pacquiao, literally moments before coming on the air, and I asked him that exact question, and his point was, regardless of whether or not they're negotiating this fight, that that the comments that they allege that the Mayweather people had made were irresponsible and reckless and malicious, and they had to answer it no matter what. And so they felt like they had no choice but to file the lawsuit regardless of whether or not the fight takes place.
Mayweather publicly suggested that Pacquiao was using performance-enhancing drugs, although the lawsuit was eventually settled out of court without any financial damages awarded. The accusations intensified the animosity between the two fighters.
15th, remember that one. Pacquiao is now planning to run for president in his native Philippines this upcoming May. But Shannon, how will you remember Manny as a boxer?
Historically great fighter.
Good for you.
The only fighter to win 8 world titles. I mean, he started out boxing, he was 106 pounds, won a title at, I think, 112, and went all the way up to
108 first.
Went all the way up to 154.
It's impossible. It's just...
I don't believe, I feel very comfortable and said, I don't believe we'll ever see that again, Skip.
We'll never see it again.
And it wasn't like he was fighting bums. When you go back and look at Marco Antonio Barrera and Eric Morales and Oscar Larios and De La Hoya and Hatton and Cotto, Margarita, Mosley, Timothy Bradley, Mayweather. Skip. I mean, what do you got to say? He was a champion in 4 different decades.
Yep.
Fighter of the year. First ballot Hall of Fame. He's great. He fought
what had already been one of boxing's most heated rivalries became even more personal, fueling years of tension before they finally met in the ring. After retiring from boxing in 2021, Manny Pacquiao shifted his focus fully to politics in the Philippines, although
I would not be able to take credit for beating Pacquiao after he got knocked out by Marquez, because that's not the same Pacquiao.
Of course.
That's not the Pacquiao at the top of his game.
Yeah, of course.
But in society today, we'll call that person the best fighter ever.
Of course.
When that's not how that goes. That's not reality. But in the business world, it is, because look how much money.
In the 2022 presidential election was unsuccessful, he remained active in public service beyond politics. Pacquiao continues to be involved in charitable initiatives supporting housing projects.
Does Floyd Mayweather, is he as rich as we think he is?
No.
So when we see the $1 million in the bag,
that money, light money, like he can get his hands on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you
I need some of that light money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Anytime like that, look, he is who he is. You can't discredit who he is. Like, and again, I'll tell you, like, I don't mind, telling the truth in situations like
disaster relief efforts and programs for underprivileged communities. His ongoing commitment to social causes has strengthened his public image as a leader who stays connected to ordinary people. Roy Jones Jr., a boxing legend in his own.
My eyes keep telling me, wait, does Manny look like a steroid creation? Does he look like some mini Schwarzenegger? Well, I can give you any other thing that steroid can do, but not natural hand quickness. So if you're right about how Floyd Mayweather is the greatest defensive tactician in the history of boxing, what should he care about how ripped or big the head is of Manny Pacquiao?
27.
Pretty boy Floyd is worried that for the first time in his career, he is going to get hit and hit and hit. He's going to get cut. He's going to get hurt. He is scared too.
Manny Pacquiao!
Wright commented that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s victory over Manny Pacquiao should not be overly glorified. According to Jones, Pacquiao was no longer in his prime when they finally fought in 2015. He suggested that Mayweather...
I want that fight happen because that's the fans want.
Yeah.
But the problem is, it's up to him.
Yeah.
Now, all I can say is,
Come on, man. What do you got? I mean,
Hold on. My line is open 24 hours and 7 days a week. Anytime he can call me and say yes.
Not on that.
I will fight, and then the fight will be on.
Why hasn't he called you yet? Do you think he doesn't want to fight you? Why hasn't he called you yet?
I don't know.
I know you just put the phone there, but
is it a collect call? It's a collect call. So he don't need to pay something or anything. It's a collect call, and he can call me anytime. If he say yes, and then the fight.
Benefited from facing an older, less explosive version of Manny rather than the relentless peak condition fighter who had dominated earlier in his career. In Jones' view, the timing of the bout played a significant role in the outcome, fueling ongoing debates.
Floyd Mayweather just signed a deal to lease an apartment in Midtown Manhattan. He's going to be paying $100,000 per month for this place. Here's the apartment, you guys. It's got 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, 4,000 square feet, and the place is pretty epic, I'm not gonna lie. The description says that this is a double unit and it is a corner unit, so you got a ton of natural light in here. Do you think this place is worth $100,000 per month? Why would Floyd spend $100,000 a month on this apartment? If I had to guess, it would be a combination of owning something is just kind of a liability. Plus, I'm pretty sure whenever you rent a place versus buy a place for business purposes, you're able to write off more of that lease payment. So if I had to guess, that $100,000 per month is going to be a pretty big write-off for him based on how he plans to use it.
Among boxing fans about whether the fight happened several years too late. A former associate who was once close to Floyd Mayweather Jr. has claimed that the boxing star's wealth may not be as vast as he publicly presents. According to this
Boxing.news, the beef between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather is heating up again. 50 Cent posted a video calling out Floyd's claim of spending $400 million on NYC apartments, saying there's no proof of the purchase. The long-running feud continues, with 50 Cent suggesting Floyd's real estate empire may be a fancy fantasy. Floyd has remained silent, but the drama shows no signs of ending.
Floyd Mayweather is trying to buy a piece of the New York Giants. Floyd, I know you're the GOAT in boxing. I don't need you to come to the NFL, especially to the NFC East, and mess with the Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys got going on. We got 2 easy wins against the Giants every year. I don't need you messing that up like Magic Johnson did when he went to the Washington Commanders and took them to the NFC Championship.
Did Floyd Mayweather make a good real estate deal? Let's break it down really quick so you can understand, yes, the fuck he did. Let's start off with the purchase price. He bought 1,000 units for $402 million. What's the math? 402 million. Let's say 400 million divided by 1,000 units. That's what, people? $400,000, okay? Follow me. Now, rent in New York is about $3,000 to $4,000 for a 2 or 3 bedroom. Crazy, I know. That's how they living though. Now keep up. 400,000. What's 1% of 400,000? All right, that's $4,000. In real estate, there's something called the 1% rule, which means if something is 1% of the purchase price in rent, that means it is a cash flowing possibility, opportunity. So he has a cash flowing property straight out the gate. We're not going to mention the hundreds of millions of dollars in tax exemptions he will get for this property. It's a win.